everybody? Welcome to the vlog. I'm Dallas, and we're going to a concert today. We're going to go see the band Heart, which is an older band and like a rock and roll band. Chris won the tickets from a radio station here, 105.9 here in South Florida. So we're going to go to the Hard Rock. That's where the concert is, and I guarantee you probably have heard one of their songs in a TV show, movie, commercial, something very popular. They sing the song Barracuda, and there's a couple of them that everybody knows. So whether you want to know them or not, you know them. So we're gonna go see them, and what's really funny is that one of my friends is going to see them just because she's just going on her own. So she let me know she was going to be there. We don't know where our seats are, so I don't know if we're going to be sitting next to her. So we're going to try and meet up, but I'm going to bring you along with me. I need to hurry and finish getting ready. I am curling my hair now, and I just have to finish up my makeup, get dressed, and then we'll catch back up and we'll do some OOTDs. So I'll be back. Okay, we're in the elevator. We'll do an OOTD. Here's Chris, everybody. Chris has the camera backwards and he's looking at it from the front. Here's my shirt, Colorado, zombie outpost souvenir, pants, Amazon, shoes, in-laws, earrings thrifted, makeup. Ooh, we gotta go. Elevator's closed. Hold on. We have to go. Hold on.
I don't know what the name of the shirt.
Let me flip the camera.
I got a gray shirt. This is for my parents.
Yeah, we don't know where it came from.
Blue jeans and
parents.
blue shoes for my uncle.
OTD! Turn on the camera just in time for the speed bump. Okay, so I wanted to hop in here before we got there because I wanted to explain for those of you who are new to the vlog. Welcome. We love having you here. This is my husband, Chris. Christopher, my Mister here. He's a plumber, and he does construction plumbing, and he works a lot in Miami. We live in South Florida, and Miami from us is a good hour and a half, depending with traffic. It's like an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes one way, and basically he drives the distance of us driving to Orlando, so which is like 4 hours. So he every morning is in the car, and he always is listening to the radio. I hope they heard me. I really hope that you heard me because the AC was full blast. Anyways, so he's in the car. He's driving, he listens to the radio. There is a local radio station called 105.9, and yeah, that's it.
105.9,
I don't know what it's called.
It's the Paul Castronovo's show.
Okay, Chris calls. They have a show every morning at like 8 a.m. and he calls and he does. It's called Florida Man or Not, and you call and you have to be the first caller, and they always have a backup caller. So if the first caller doesn't get it, then the backup caller will get it. Yeah. So, okay. So he calls, and he's gotten on the air so much.
It's gonna get lost.
There it is. And as you just heard Chris say, we're filming from the opposite side now because we got lost and missed our turn. So, as per usual, and then we had to stop for gas. As per usual. At least we didn't run out of gas though, right? So here we come. Hard Rock, here we come! We barely made it with our lives. It's dangerous in this parking zone here. We had, people driving crazy. We were cut off, literally, like our cars here, and people making up lanes. There's literally no lanes where they were going. Like, I don't even know how they fit next to us. It was crazy. Okay, I'm gonna hang up. All right, bye. We're here and we're in my favorite seats ever, the top row, so you can see everything.
Welcome, we are Heart. Most pleased to be here this evening, and bringing all of our energy with us, and our love and rock. Bring it, yeah. Bring it. Now this next song is all about what it was like to be us back at the very, very beginning when we were just a little baby band, just starting out, playing all the honky tonks, in taverns and cabarets all around, just trying to get heard and seen and noticed. This is called Little Queen. Little Queen. We can handle it. We got this. All we gotta do is talk to each other. We just gotta talk. We gotta make noise. This next song is all about the most positive way we can help things, and that's by making noise. This is called You're the Voice.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for being with us through this journey. A lot of you guys have been coming over the decades and all that. And we couldn't love you more for doing that. Being with us this whole time. Through the 80s, through the 70s, through the 90s, and now here we are. But you know, in the 80s, there were some really cool hairdos and a couple of cool songs, if you know that. So here's one of those. This is not the hairdo, but this is the song called These Dreams.
Mandolin, Paul Moak. On guitar, Ryan Waters. Nancy Wilson.
And my sister, the born to sing one of us, is here next to me. She's born to sing.
It's a strange family, that's all I can say. On drums, Sean G. Lane. On bass, Tony Lucino. On guitar, Brian Warner.
So we are Heart, as you know, which obligates us to live up to our namesake, the band called Heart, right? So we do come out in the Church of Rock to preach love and togetherness and showing up for each other and all the good stuff that you're here to hear us talk about with you. We have the exchange about love here, and it's a reciprocal thing. And I wrote a song for my best friend one time, because his heart was so broken into smithereens for the very first time in his life. And being his best friend, right, it's your obligation because you love someone to talk him down, talk him off the ledge. So this is called Love Mistake. Costume malfunction, but I'll make it up to you, because I have a really cool little rock story to tell you for just a minute here about a guy named Eddie Van Halen, and he was really cool. Those guys are all really great. We were out on tour opening for Van Halen, so the Wilson sisters and the Van Halen brothers, you know, were out there partying in the roaring 80s, right? Can you even imagine the trouble? Anyway, one time Eddie came to me and he said, "You play really great acoustic guitar." And he did not add "for a girl." Right? I thought that was pretty good. And I said, "Well, what about your acoustic playing? You know, don't you play acoustic either?" And because sometimes, but not really. I don't really have a good one or anything. So I went, "That's ridiculous. I'm giving you this one right here, right now." So I gave him an Ovation acoustic that I had, you know, in the vault outside of the stage. And he took it over, and I said, "Take this, brother, may it serve you well," you know, because these things are the most lethal weapons for love that you could get. And watch out for these things. And so he called my hotel room super early. It's like so early, way too early for rock and roll. And he was on the telephone, you know, the analog phone that had the cord into the wall, and he picked up the handheld part of it, the big heavy part, and you didn't know who was calling because there was no,
Colors.
you know, unknown caller thing at the time. So I took the chance and I picked it up, and it was Eddie, and he was like, "Oh my God, I've played all night. I was up all night playing this. Thank you so much for this guitar. Listen to this." And so he played me this beautiful piece of music over the phone. It didn't sound too bad actually on the analog phone. And I couldn't believe my ears. And he, you know, I don't know if anyone ever heard it except for me that one super early morning before the birds were up. And then after he left us much too soon, I was working on a solo album, and I decided I would return the favor and write Eddie a song. This is called Fort Edward.
Thank you very much. Now, we're going to take a little left turn here, and you might be surprised. This is going to be a fun ride here. Spend my days in the second season. I am to know. I hear the ticking of the clock. Till then, always gonna play on my own. Thank you very much, everyone. Each and every one. Now, surely you must have had a friend in your life who was what you could call a soul friend. Somebody that you're so close to, you're almost the same. You're almost one person. Yeah, that's right. And it's heartbreaking when you lose that person. If you have to lose that person, you don't want to have to do that. But if you do, you should let them go, let them be free. And that's what we did with this next song. It's written for a very, very close, dear soul friend who left us too early. On the day they spread his ashes, we sang this song to him and watched him fly. This is called Sand. Wonder where you are.
Fiber.
She'll stop at some point.
She hasn't drank one drop of water, not one single drop since we've been home.
Yeah, till we got home.
Till we got home. No, till I turned on the camera.
Oh.
Okay, so we're back. We're home. We actually left a little bit early. Yeah, there was a lot of people there, and we're, besides antisocial,
No.
we
We wanted to beat the traffic.
Yeah, honestly, we just wanted to beat the traffic. To be honest.
Because it was crazy getting in there.
Yeah, and Chris was wheezing by the time we got in the car. He was having a hard time catching his breath, so we had to leave so he could go and do his breathing treatment because we forgot to bring his medicine with us. So, yeah, but it's okay. It was a wonderful, wonderful show. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the sound in because of YouTube and copyright issues, but I'll try. That lady, they propped her up on that chair and she opened her mouth. And
They literally did.
They literally did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. They had like people escorting her out onto the stage, and then they sat her in this chair. This, God help her. I mean, she has like a voice like no other. Her voice doesn't match her frailness at all.
But she's been singing since the 70s, so
yeah,
that's a long, long time.
But honestly, and I told Chris, I said you could tell like shows now, like especially like pop stars and stuff, like there's a lot of lip syncing and stuff, and you could tell she was really belting it out, like she was doing it live, you know. And I mean, she sounded amazing, but there was like a few parts when she was in between songs and she was talking that
you could hear her struggling to breathe.
Yeah, she sounded like Chris. She did. She sounded like Chris. She's like I was like, oh my God, get this lady a breathing tube, please.
Hey, it's good to know you could sing even though you
No,
have problems
for real.
breathing, you know?
No, she literally could.
I sing in the shower. And
Yeah, it does.
I have trouble breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've talked about your asthma on here.
Yeah.
I've told everybody your business. Don't
Yeah.
worry, babe. It's all out there for YouTube. So yeah, no, it was an incredible show. That lady could sing. It was really cool to hear all of her stories too, like in between the songs.
Yeah. Like hanging out with Van Halen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then partying together and
Yeah.
her giving him an acoustic guitar because he's never played one.
Yeah, that was a cute story.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was such a good show.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. Thank you for taking me.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate
It was fun. I had a blast.
And the next show we have is Seether and Daughtry.
Yeah.
So
That was gonna be crazy.
yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll take you along with me on that one too, but that's not until November. So you gotta subscribe because then you can turn on the bell icon. That'll notify you every single time I post. And I do post every single Thursday at 11:30 a.m. But follow me on all my social media. I have an account for everybody. I always link that at the end of the video and also down in the description. So while you're down there, make sure you check out all of my information I have down there, all of my discount codes that I have for you. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and coming along with us on our adventure to see Heart, which was, I feel, kind of like a crazy experience because they're a band from the 70s, which is crazy.
Yeah,
So
50 years.
yeah, it's a long time. Like, huge respect. Huge respect. And that's all. I was just staring down at the stage like, this lady is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she had a message.
And she didn't skip a beat. She did not skip a beat.
Not one of
She
them
hit every
did.
single note. It was crazy.
Yeah, so it's amazing. So, anyways, but I hope you have a great rest of your week, but we'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.